It's back to school season, and Clorox is donating 2 million disinfecting wipes to classrooms across America. Because back to school means things can get a little bit messy. Just ask kindergarten teacher Miss Gibson.
Give me just one Clorox wipe and I'm ready for glitter glue, exploded lunchbox yogurt, peanut butter handprints, runny noses, picking noses, rubbing noses.
Touching noses.
Thank you, Edward. Ooh, nap mats and lockers and tissue boxes. And
Clorox
scissors.
disinfecting wipes. Teacher's #1 wipe. Clean feels good. Based on unit sales data.
The #1 selling product of its kind with over 20 years of research and innovation. Botox Cosmetic, onabotulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Hey, I'm Mark Ronson.
And I'm Ray.
To celebrate 150 years of Audemars Piguet, we've teamed up to create something timeless.
A tribute to legacy, rhythm, and craft, with a very special connection at its heart.
A soundscape from 2 cities, 2 perspectives, and 1 shared vision.
Introducing our brand new song, Suzanne.
At the UPS Store, we want to make this summer the summer of shipping. Summer Shipalooza. So you can start crossing items off your must-ship list. Like the vintage film camera your college kid needs for class. Or the vase you told your mom you would send her ages ago. And with our pack and ship guarantee, your items arrive safe or we reimburse you. So stop by your local store today for everything you need to be unstoppable. Visit the upsstore.com/guarantee for full details. Available at participating locations. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable.
Hey, I'm Frank, and I have hidradenitis suppurativa, HS. Before starting Cosentyx, I was so uncomfortable with my symptoms, like not being able to sleep on white sheets or wear white clothes. Now I can appreciate the little things.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe hidradenitis suppurativa, HS. Don't use if allergic to Cosentyx. Get checked for TB before starting. Increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like TB or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some were fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if IBD symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTYX or Cosentyx.com.
You're stronger than HS. Ask your dermatologist about Cosentyx.
Drink it in, man. Loyal, diehard, Detroit Koolaid drinkers. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Okrie coming at you with another one of those Koolaid packets. You're probably hearing this on a Friday morning. TGIF to everybody out there. I was gonna finish up Dollars That Make Sense, SENSE, where we talk about the dollar.
Where's my money?
We ask if these contracts for these players make sense, but I'm going to hold off on that. I think at Chops in the D has at least told me he's going to try to do a Dollars Make Sense on safeties. We'll see if he has the time, the ability to knock that out. I think next week I think I'll be doing the flagship solo. So I'm looking at like RBs, LBs. I think that's all I got left. We did tight ends. Choppy does safeties. I think I got those 2 left. I'll just I'll do that next week, as well as get you all the happenings with the lines. But today, I gotta do like a little bit of a... This is a split Okrie show. This is gonna be like level-headed Okrie versus rant, rave, and humorous joking around Okrie. Like, it's gonna probably go a little bit back and forth because my boy Wagner sent me this text with the Lions tweet, acting like I hadn't already seen this. I'm not already up to date on everything that's going on. Wagner's a, recent Lions fan over the last few years. He jumped on board. He'll probably tell you he was a fan since birth, but there were plenty of years there where he goofed on him. A couple times where he said he'd go to a game, never made that happen. I think we went to one game against Chicago way back in the day, but now he loves them. Why? Because they're winning. So Wagner shoots me this text, shoots me a text with this tweet from the Detroit Lions. And it says, the following players are declared physically unable to perform: Taylor Decker, Khalil Dorsey, Miles Frazier, Boom Baye, Aleem, The Dream, McNeil, a.k.a. Honeybun, a.k.a. Twinkletoes, a.k.a. I'm reading this verbatim, by the way. This is what the tweet says. Linebacker Malcolm Rodriguez, D lineman Makai Wingo. Next paragraph. The following players are declared non-football injury players: Josh Pascal, Stanley Thomas Oliver. Next paragraph. The following player is being placed on reserve/physically unable to perform: Big Denim, Levi Onzarike. The following players, next paragraph, is being waived non-football illness: running back Anthony Tyus. So, let's start out with calm, level-headed, intelligent Okrie. I see this, I see some big names, I see names I didn't expect, I see names I'm not happy about, but training camp's a day old, the vets are just getting there. Most of these, declared unable to perform, active pup, non-football injury stuff is usually just little nagging thing here or there. Maybe didn't pass our conditioning test, maybe got something else going on that they want to sort of brush under the rug, so they let them sit it out for X amount of however long. So when I saw this, I really didn't think too much of it. You know what I mean? I was just sort of like, okay, I'm not going to assume that Taylor Decker's got some major injury. It's going to impact him. He's just a vet who's on this list who will be taking it easy going into camp, I guess, Am I happy to see Josh Pascal, my former boy, who I having trouble defending these days, is on this list? No, I wasn't happy about that. Did I care one way or the other that Stanley Thomas Oliver? No, I don't even know who this guy is.
Who is this Rudy Poo?
I'm sure he's a wonderful human, but no, that didn't impact me. Am I initially upset about Levi being on this list? Yes. Was I sort of like, here we go again, taking it easy, or pulled something, or going to miss a couple weeks of camp? Then I found out the details. Levi!
What does every USAA member have in common? Family. We're one big family who supports the military community and their eligible families. And if you, your parent, or spouse served, you could join our family and save big on auto insurance. Visit USAA.com/join today to check your eligibility. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliates, San Antonio, Texas.
Hey, it's Paris. I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and Auto Camp, I just slept under them. Picture me serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
My name is Happy Gilmore. I haven't swung a club in years.
You know what you gotta do. Grip it and rip it.
Or... Oh! Now that is some Happy Gilmore!
Everyone is talking about the comeback kid, Happy Gilmore.
Happy Knee.
Yeah, baby!
Happy Gilmore 2, only on Netflix July 25th. Rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
After Zoomies at the dog park, it's time for Drive Up at Target. In goes a big bag of kibble and one squeaky chicken toy for the good boy. Drive Up that's ready when you are, only in the Target app. Just tap Target.
Enrique is going to miss the first 4 games of the season, plus probably all of camp. And this is when I start ranting and raving. And I'm going to bounce from not a big deal, this always happens, not, go Eeyore where you act like, oh, this always happens to our team, why the Lions always hurt, to boom. And I can't snap very good there. I'm trying to snap in the microphone. Boom! Like, we got to deal with this again. The camp hasn't even started, and we got 3-4 starters out. Levi's going to miss a quarter, 20-25% of the season based on something. And so I start going crazy and going back and having some fun with Wagner, going like, these players have one job. Your whole job is from, January when your season ended in round 1 because you got bounced, till mid-July, get healthy, be healthy, don't have something happen to you, don't report to camp injured. And you have all these people. I gave you one job. They always say, did you understand the assignment? These guys did not. And it happens every year where NFL players, all you have to do, and if it was me, I was like, I know camp starts basically on July 15th, 17th, 20th. I got to be ready by Sunday. That's my goal. If I have a nagging something, I'm getting it, surgically worked on, I don't know, in January. Like if something comes up during my rigorous training that I do, I'm going to make sure that I'm do everything in my power to be right for my teammates when I have to report to work. Every year, it's not just the Lions, it's all these NFL teams. These dudes had 6-7 months to make sure they were ready to go and ramped up in the best shape of their life, ready for their teammates, ready to get to work. And every year it's, this guy's on PUP. This guy's going to be a few weeks until he can even practice. This guy has got a non-football injury that he got at 4th of July by being too close to the fireworks, and now he's going to miss all of camp, but maybe he'll be ready for the season. I'm so sick of this, man. I swear. Could you imagine all the loyal, diehard, hard-working Lions fans out there? Your boss says, take off 6-7 months. We'll pay you. You're due back, middle of July. Let's say the 15th of July. We need you back in the office. You take that whole time off. You're at Cancun. You're over at Turks and Caicos. You're over in Bermuda. Having a good old time, posting your stuff on social, telling your boss, man, I can't wait to get back to work. I'm looking forward to July 15th. And then July 15th comes and they're looking around like, where's Jim? What happened to Steve? It's like, I don't know, let's give them a call. They haven't even, reported back to work. Oh, hey, Steve, I thought you were back here on the 15th. Oh, sorry, boss, I had something come up. I think I'm going to have to be out another 8 weeks. It's like your one job was to report back to the office after all that time away, which basically, like I said, is paid. It's like a teacher having the whole summer off, and then the first day of school, they're like, I got sick. I think it's going to take me another 10 weeks until I'm healthy, but I sure had fun last summer, though. That was awesome. Let's go back to...
9 años pidiendo el Snack Wrap. Aquí tienes tu Snack Wrap. ¿Tú quieres un Snack Wrap? Toma tu Snack Wrap. ¿Tú también? Toma un Snack Wrap. Snack Wrap, Snack Wrap, Snack Wrap. Volvió el Snack Wrap. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This episode is brought to you by Starbucks. Smooth, bright, deliciously crafted. Introducing Starbucks Sansera Blend, their smoothest, brightest coffee yet. It's a new kind of light roast, one that's packed with so much flavor, it shines no matter how you brew it. So go ahead and try it hot, iced, black, or with a splash of creamer. Visit athome.starbucks.com/Sansera-blend-coffee to bring Starbucks Sansera Blend home.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there is one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. There's always more to explore. See for yourself at friskies.com or visit your local store.
Level-headed Okrie. I'm sure most of these guys will be back in a day, couple days, week or so. Not a big deal. The way training camp starts, you just sort of report, and you take a few tests, you do a few media sessions, you go to a few meetings, and then all of a sudden, a week plus later, you're actually finally taking the practice field, usually in like shells and shorts and jerseys and t-shirts, and then it slowly ramps up before you know it, where you have pads on, and yeah, we'll get the great speeches from Dan Campbell, can't wait till the pad's on, it doesn't matter when you're out here in pajamas, but we gotta get ready for the big Hall of Fame game, so things will be a little bit accelerated based on that, I suppose. But we know Dan freaking Campbell doesn't play anybody in preseason ever anyway. So there's not going to be much for... I really didn't know the whole schedule, but like rookies on Wednesday. So like 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, our vets are there. 18th, 19th is whatever, and then the 20th is supposed to be like Sunday. The media's back there. Some of you are great. Got some not so great out there. I'm just going to put it out there. You guys know who they are. You've been a loyal listener to the show. You know what it is. Shout out to all the great ones that do a good job and are normal human beings and respectable. They show up on Sunday. I'm sure there's some type of walkthrough practice of some sort. Lots of interviews, like I said, going on. So it's not like anything's happening right now. But if we just flip back to rant, furious, annoyed Okrie, it's like, why? Why is Pascal out? Why is Taylor Decker have another something? It's just, it gets the fan bases all riled up, and people are talking about, like, how long is this going to linger? What's wrong with them? You know, we didn't expect this. And that's where the frustration comes from. Not so much that these guys are wimps or they are trying to just lay out a practice or that they, hurt themselves yesterday and it's legit. It's a hodgepodge mix of all of those, I'm sure. We're just sort of like, all right, I guess we'll catch you whenever you're ready, Get the young guys some reps. They spin it like it's a positive when really it's an annoying negative that all your dogs aren't ready to go. The same guys are hurt and out and taking it easy. And, hey, I'll let you know, TBD if you ask me, but we'll see. Maybe at some point I'll play well. And the fan base wants everybody rolling, everybody there, everybody practicing, working with their teammates, learning the playbook. So, just very frustrating to see that list. The Lions didn't put out any fun pictures of rookies reporting, probably because Tate Ratledge, Tate Rat is not there because they're haggling over, $70 and a bag of Cheetos, and Tate wants 2 bags of Cheetos, and the Lions aren't even willing to give Cheetos. They want them to have a half-eaten bag of Frito. Like, what is going on with this? Just sign the man. Other second-rounders got signed. He's your crucial rookie where you're going to just throw him in the fire at center. And, oh, by the way, learn right guard. Oh, hey, Tate, I know you learned center right guard. We also need you to learn the left guard just in case. It's like, you might want to get a guy like that in camp if he's going to have those type of responsibilities. And, oh, by the way, Hall of Famer, rock of our offensive line, Frank Ragnow is retired, in case you didn't know. They've also flummoxed that by not having the great pictures of smiling, raring to go rookies because we got that situation going on. And I hate to go in rant mode again because I'm the positive Lions fan who was whooping up my team, 15 plus easy dubs for the Lions, as well as a Super Bowl trophy either this year, next year, whatever it is. But here's another Okrie rant. Where is Inside the Den Draft Edition? Every other team's put out multiple videos. They got docu-series for every team. The Lions are like, oh, don't worry, we got something cooking. We do a funny Brad Holmes video where he's swearing at us and telling us we're sleeping at the wheel. Oh, we got you covered with the draft Inside the Den. Don't you worry. That was like in May. And then June came and everybody was rubbing their hands together like Brad Holmes, like, oh, here we go. Inside the Den. Let's get it. Let's watch this. See a little Lions tweet blurb. Coming in July. And it like fades off into the sunset or whatever that was. Hey, well, we're like middle to the end of July. No video. Hello? Lions media team. Hello? Are you there? Anybody? It's gonna be.
Got some good news for your ears. More of that good stuff is coming up. And even better news for your hair. The best hair care is at Sephora. They've got all kinds of products for every kind of hair. From brands like Amika, Kerastase, Day, and K18. You knew where to get great audio. Now, you know where to get great hair care too. Sephora, good news for great hair. Shop hair care now at Sephora.com.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Today's top story, the flavor merger of the century between the Peanut Butter Group and Chocolatey Corp. Joining me is a PBC executive.
Thanks for having me, Barry.
Now, how did you know the merger and the byproduct of it, Jif peanut butter and chocolate flavored spread, would be a success?
It was a gut feeling, a rumbling, if you will. Besides, they're two titans of taste.
Very true. Goes great with pretzels.
And pancakes.
Apples too, I bet. Try Jif PBC today.
This episode is brought to you by Hyundai. Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong. Because right now, you can save big on their most popular models, including SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe and Santa Fe Hybrid, and the all-electric Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com. Offers end September 2nd, 2025.
Are you a forward thinker? Then you need an HR and finance platform that thinks like you do. Workday is the AI platform that helps propel your organization, your workforce, and your industry into the future. Workday, moving business forever forward.
Like a 12-minute split video of random draft cam shots of Brad Holmes breaking tables and telling Dan Freaky Campbell who they're going to pick on their little index card before the draft. And then, of course, they get everyone at the perfect spot, exactly who they wanted. They can't believe anybody else didn't take these guys. They can't understand how the rest of the league didn't have Isaac Tesla circled, double underlined, 3 highlighters. They somehow were the only team that knew this guy's going to be an absolute Hall of Fame game changer, and they somehow got him in the 3rd round by giving up 2 future thirds to get that player. But I hope he plays well. I'm actually excited for the kid. Very excited, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing more of the ranting. So if I circle back to like the normal Okrie, the sensible, the optimistic Lions fan, I'm fired up that some semblance of NFL football is back. I just finished up one of my 2 college football fantasy leagues. I'm very excited for college football now that I got my squad, and it's so fun because I go into this draft, I have a few players in my queue, but I really don't know these guys. And then as the draft goes, I read up, I sort of see who's scoring what, who's doing what. I get my squad. Of course, I love every pick that I make. I think I got a stellar squad, which I'll give to you guys probably at some point. And then once it's done, it's like, oh man, is college ball here yet? I'm so ready. # go blue. I love all that. I'm so excited for training camp. Can't wait for college football to get going. But it's just crazy to not only see these injuries. We get the no inside the den. Tate Rat is holding out. We've got Anzo holding out. We won't sign Z Smith for whatever reason, probably haggling over a couple G notes rather than giving the guy what he deserves. Why? Because there's nothing better out there. Me and Chops had a half argument, half discussion after the last show we did where he's saying he's done with Z Smith. There's better options. I'm like, who? Who's a better option? And as he starts naming off these people, I'm like, really?
Did this big jabroni say...
I don't even know what he's talking about acting like there's just guys growing on trees. It's like Z Smith fits our culture. He's big and physical. He wants to be here. He was here last year. He was pretty productive. Didn't have Hutch on the other side. Like, it makes the most sense to get him. Yes, the Lions want to get him at a favorable number. Yes, Z Smithy wants to get paid. Just bridge that gap and let's get it done. I'm falling back into rant mode again. But then me and Chops had another discussion, which was actually interesting as well, because you guys know I come on here and I'm saying all these W's, gonna put up this, Lions gonna do this, drinking in everybody.
Drink it in, man.
Double-sided cornbread.
Cornbread!
And like as we got talking, like Chops is in this mode of just we're gonna roll through the season. We're going right to the Super Bowl. We're gonna score all these points. We're not gonna miss Benedict at all. The defense is gonna be rolling, and I'm a little bit more on the game by game. Let's see how they play early. Let's see how the young core we have takes a step up. Let's see how the vets do. Let's see how these new rooks impact the squad. Let's see how the second-year guys that haven't done boola School. You know what I'm talking about? Gio, Manu, Siani, Baki, Broderick, Martin, company. Like, let's see how they do. And
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Learning through play starts with Lego Duplo. With Lego Duplo, toddlers can develop real-life skills while having fun with colorful bricks made just for them. Large, easy to grip, and safe to explore. When children express themselves with Lego Duplo, they build patience, problem-solving, and empathy. See your child learn perseverance and self-expression with everything they imagine and create. Visit lego.com/preschool to learn more.
This episode is brought to you by GM Genuine Parts and AC Delco. Get the most out of your vehicle with GM Genuine Parts and AC Delco Original Equipment, the only parts designed, engineered, tested, and backed by General Motors. You can find your perfect fit for most makes and models and choose from 3 tiers of parts, including GM OE or gold and silver aftermarket parts. Visit gmparts.com for more information.
At Starbucks, we've more than doubled parental leave for full and part-time baristas, giving them up to 18 weeks of paid time off, so they can be there for early bedtimes, late nights, first laughs, and spend more time with the best company they know. At Starbucks, benefits like parental leave are just the start. Learn more about Starbucks industry-leading benefits at starbucks.com/partners.
Another switchback. Wait, this isn't the top. Where's the summit? Why am I doing this?
At REI Co-op, we believe there are places within ourselves
Almost there. You got this.
that we find only outside.
Wow. This is worth it.
We have the gear, inspiration, and advice to help you get there. REI Co-op. Visit rei.com.
I think it's very hard to just kill it for like 3, 4, 5 NFL seasons in a row without a dip. The Lions have had 2, let's say 3 really good years in a row. And people think this year is going to be like better than ever, right? You won 15, but people think you're still going to steamroll, win the division. They got you in playoff runs. I've seen you as the favorite in the NFC to go to the Super Bowl. And I'm for all that. Don't get me wrong.
Drink it in, man.
Totally optimistic, totally fired up about my team. But my brain tells me, my intelligence tells me that if the Lions are going to take a dip or have a surprisingly bad season, it's probably going to happen either this year or next year, where they take a little dip and everyone's all bummed, and then they're going to be like fired up that next season and come and just do the damn thing and then rip it off, then win the trophy. And I'd much rather have them ball out this year, win the trophy, and have that dip next year. But I'm just warning people that it's a week-by-week league. It's a game-by-game type experience in the National Football League. So these folks that just think you're going to do it up and nobody can compete, and you know the Lions will be just coasting to their first Super Bowl of all time, like I'm not with that. You know, if the Lions come out and win like 7 of 8 and look dominant and put up tons of points, hey, I'll be back on the airways every week saying easy dub for the Lions. You know, but until then, it's like, hey, TBD if you ask me, but we'll see. I freaking hope we play well to start the season. I hope we're healthy. I hope we find ways to win off this tough schedule. I hope we put people on notice that we ain't taking a step back. We're not ducking down. We're coming for you. Like, I want all that, but it's just not going to be easy. So, with all that being said, so I don't rant rave anymore, I don't, pub it up too much. I just wanted to come on here to say how ridiculous it is that professional athletes can't be healthy after a 6-month layoff heading into the report to work day. Yet, I'm not concerned because it happens every freaking year. And these guys are usually like, hey, I'm on PUP. Oh, 2 days later, he's at practice. He's good to go. So that's what I'm expecting from a majority of those guys. I'm very disappointed in Mr. Onzarike, Levi, Big Denim, which I'm going to have to cancel that nickname if this guy continues not to play. And, but Okrie got a great contract. We're only paying him $5 million. $5 million isn't a bargain if this guy don't play. This guy has another back issue that keeps him out, or he's unproductive when he is out there. So we'll see what happens. If he misses 4 and comes back, gives us a good season, no harm, no foul. If it lingers, or if he just a whole bunch of nothing, yeah, I'm going to be real upset. I'm half upset right now at that player in particular. My boy Josh Pascal better show up. He better get healthy ball this year. Make the Lions pay you. Because you're a high 2nd round pick that's underperformed and looks slow out there, and I just don't see it on a play in, play out basis. A few times, man, you look physical, look dominant, look good, but not enough to be good. And Taylor Decker, we just paid you again, bro. I've continually come on here and tried to support you. My former co-host was always calling you out, and I was like, don't talk about Taylor Decker like that. He will chokeslam you. He will hurt you. He was trying to act like you were just a ho-hum somebody, and here you are playing great at left tackle. The Lions have paid you twice after your rookie deal, and now you laid up with probably like a pinky toe injury, or your index finger hurts, or you got a neck strain. I mean, something minor. Like, come on, man. We'll give you those vet days off, but be ready come day 1. Don't go on some non-football pup injury, can't make it because I don't want to list. Like, be out there and be ready to roll. But with all that being said, these guys are warriors. They're the toughest guys in the world. I think we have a hell of a football team. I had to tell Wagner. He said something like, we need dogs. I was like, bro, we got DAWGs all over this team. But yes, it is frustrating to have the injuries early. Negative news, but watch. Before you know it, they're back. Everybody's playing great at practice. The Inside the Den video drops. The Lions start whooping teams in preseason. We can't wait to go beat up on the Cheddarheads, the mozzarella sticks in Green Bay. Then we got Benedict coming to Ford Field. Oh, baby. I mean, it's just going to be incredible.
Oh, baby!
I could do better than that.
Oh, baby!
I can't wait. So everybody, I gave you like 25, nearly 30 minutes on a Koolaid packet, which is supposed to be like, I don't know, from 10 to 18 minutes. I did skip Monday's show because life is crazy. I'm busy. I'm tired. But I went hard on Wednesday. Chops brought his game. We had a great combo show on the flagship. You got a 30-minute Friday, hyped up, ranting and raving, excited, Detroit Koolaid filled packet here on a Friday. And I hope you have a tremendous weekend. I'll do my best to get you back on Monday with another Koolaid packet. Wednesday we'll do Dollars Make Sense plus all the training camp happenings and so much more. Everybody, that's what I got. I'm out.
Cornbread! Cornbread!